Okay, so New York Knicks 90, Detroit Pistons 84. New York Knicks 90, Detroit Pistons 84. Woo! Okay, there's a lot of places I could start. I don't know where I'm about to start at. Okay. I took notes. I could start anywhere from the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. I could go player by player, but I guess I'm going to start with my initial first quarter thoughts. So when the game first started, and when the first quarter happened, the first thing I noticed when the game started was, the sloppy play. I and people in my comment section was informing me like we may see a lot of sloppy play at the start of the season, and I was like maybe, but maybe the guys are just ready to go doing training because of training camp. But after today, the guys were rusty, bro. We were not ready to go. So my notes that I have, the first thing that I noticed like specifically was Blake Griffin, bro. Blake Griffin is ready to go, bro. Blake Griffin is ready to go, bro. He is 100% healthy, all right? He was running up and down the floor. Blake Griffin looked ready to go, bro. Blake Griffin is healthy, bro. And people was like, after Blake got injured last year, people was, down and out on Blake, but Blake Griffin is ready to go, bro. I noticed his passing and, running up and down the floor. It didn't look like he had any, he didn't take a step back at all. The next thing that I noticed was, all right, so I have to talk about Killian Hayes. So Killian Hayes, it's some things that I liked and it's a lot of things that I didn't like. So I guess we're going to start off with the negatives because why not? So the thing that I didn't like, turnovers, bro. In basketball, I hate, and when I play point guard, I hate, like when I made turnovers, just in general as a point guard, I hate turnovers. And Killian Hayes, it just felt like Killian was, rushing. He didn't really, like, it felt like he was trying to do a little bit too much, it felt like he was rushing. And Killian, I was a little disappointed by that. But, I did like that Killian did have a nice handle. So he has that. And people were saying, like, they was telling me before this game started that, like, one of the biggest concerns for him was his athleticism. And from what I watched, it didn't look like he had any athleticism issue. It just looked like he was, it was his first game. He looked like he was a bit, jittery, a bit nervous. It's just Killian was not, he wasn't right tonight. It wasn't his night. And it was, again, it's preseason game one, but it was not his night tonight. The next thing that I noticed was the competitive. Both teams tonight, they came out and they flat out competed. Now, it was sloppy, but they came out and competed. So what more could you want from that? The next thing that I got was I noticed, like, the announcers, they was talking about it, nerves and not knowing what his teammates were going to do. Yeah. It was okay. I'm gonna talk about Sadiq in a minute, bro. But about Killian, it was nerves, bro. His first night, he was nervous. But all right, I guess since you brought him up, let's talk about Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey is a steal, bro. An absolute steal, bro. But look, I have it. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's the screen too bright, bro. I wrote Sadiq in the large, bro. Sadiq Bey was nice, bro. The definition of 3 and D, bro. Sadiq came out for real, man. Yes, Sadiq defense, bro. Oh. He reminds me a little bit, if y'all remember, offensively, like last year as a prospect, he kind of reminds me of like how Cam Reddish played in college. Just their style, the way they dribble the basketball and shoot. He reminds me a little bit of Cam Reddish, at least Cam Reddish when he was in college. But Sadiq was looking nice, man. He was probably I was probably impressed by him the most. Insta shot. What does that mean? Oh, Saban may be a steal too, low key. I like what I saw from Saban Lee. Oh, you just made me remember another thing. Isaiah Stewart. I know I'm all over the place, but just let me talk, guys. Isaiah Stewart, when he came in the game in the fourth quarter, he brought a lot of energy, and I liked, like, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was like at the start of the fourth quarter, it was Isaiah Stewart. Somebody had missed a shot, and him and Mitchell Robinson was battling, and they kept on going like Mitchell Robinson would put the ball up, miss, he would get the rebound, and they just kept on doing that back and forth, and they were battling. And I liked seeing Mitchell Robinson go up against our guy. What does he say? Key Federman. feeder mate. Okay, that's a weird name. He says, I loved a lot of what I saw from Killian. Great handles, vision, shared the ball. That guy seems like the real deal. Yeah, it's just Killian a lot. Like his shot wasn't falling tonight either. His shot was not falling tonight. He was shooting a lot of threes, wasn't making them. He was shooting a lot of floaters, wasn't making them. He couldn't put the ball in the hole tonight, but I still like his handle. His passing was good. He had his moments, but he did have his his bad spots. Noli Poly, that's a funny name. I had a lot of fun watching Stewart going 60 miles per hour. Dude was all over the place. Yes, he was, bro. Yes, he freaking was. El Kaya Production said, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. He said Sekou looked much more comfortable than last season. Yeah, Sekou, if y'all heard the announcers, he said that Sekou, like in person, he looks a lot like different than he did last year. Like he looked a lot more like buff, because I can't really tell on TV. Like, yes, I could see it a little bit, but I couldn't really tell it on TV. Aztec said Stewart looked like the most hyped on. He said he looked like the most hyped out on the court. Yes, he did. He was ready, bro. He was waiting the whole night. He was like, because Plumlee, it looked like Plumlee ain't even care tonight, to be honest. Like Plumlee, he was only here to set screens. So I was expecting him to come in after Plumlee went out, but they waited till the fourth quarter. He do look buff. Okay, for sure. So it is. So do y'all believe what he was saying? Like Dwayne Casey and Sekou, they both kept on saying that we can notice, like we're gonna notice something in his game. I got the stats pulled up in front of me actually. Where is he at? Sekou. So he had 10 minutes tonight and he had 4 points and 5 rebounds. So in that short amount of time, I did like what I saw. Michael, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that last name. I wonder where are you from? Russia? He says Plumlee was trash. He didn't play D. Yeah, Plumlee looked like he didn't want to be here tonight. But then again, it is preseason, so hey. CJ, hey, shouts out to you, bro. I'll be seeing you in a lot of other Detroit Pistons like YouTubers live streams. You're a real supporter. He said Bay is shooting as soon as he touches the ball. Insta shot. Yes. Okay, I know what you mean now. Yeah, he shoot that thing, bro. He's a shooter. If any of y'all watch my old videos, y'all know what that means. He's a shooter. Sean Don Sports. Why did they play Blake? Wait, whoa. Too many comments coming in. Where's it at? Why did they play Blake 20 minutes? We could have just sat him and play Sekou. Yes, I agree. Because Blake, out of the first 7 minutes when Blake was in the game, I was like, all right, for sure. This is the Blake Griffin is healthy. We should just put him on a bench and let Sekou go or give minutes to Jeremy Grant. But they decided to keep him in, and I don't get that. He looked nice, but I don't get why we kept him in for so long. Kai Production said our chemistry isn't there yet for the starting lineup, but our bench seems more connected. Yeah, near the end of the game, we almost came back and won. I mean, we only lost by 6 points. It was looking like a blowout, but our bench with, Sadiq and Isaiah and Saban, Wayne Ellington, those guys, they brought it back for us. Next question comes in from Michael. He says, I'm from Michigan, but my dad is Polish. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Sean Don Sports said our interior defense looks suspect. Yeah, that's that contributes to Mason Plumlee again not doing anything. And also, where's he at? Jahlil Okafor. I like what Jahlil did on offense, but on defense, Jahlil was a little sus. He said Plumlee 3 rebounds in 21 minutes. Stewart 4 rebounds in 7 minutes. Low. That was comment was by Elwin Reddy. Yeah. I like Isaiah Stewart, bro. I like that. If y'all watch my video on him, I was pretty high on him as soon as we got him. Michael said, why did they play Rodney at the end and not Sekou's fee, maybe even Jello? Yeah, I wanted Jello to come in at the end or Musa or Svi. I mean, wait, no, wasn't Svi already in the game? Excuse me. But yeah, I wanted to see either Jello or Musa in the game. I don't know why they kept him in. Gerald said Stewart starting by first couple games. If not first, Saban making the team. Saban making the team, that's a bold statement. I don't know. I got to see some more season game to say if whether or not he's going to make it. And by the way, I'm sorry earlier my stream had cut out. Hey, he's back. Mr. JMH, I love our defense. I love certain players on defense. I liked Jeremy Grant and Sadiq Bey. Eli Productions, I mean EL Kaya Production said LiAngelo didn't play, so the Jello fans about to go hard on the Pistons. Bro, look, what would have happened is if Jello would have played and then he would have came in and dropped if he only would have if he would have scored 6 points, 2 threes, the ball fans, they would have been on my head. They would have definitely been on my head. Status boy ENT Sekou might be trash. Yeah, didn't I keep seeing that Sekou, people keep saying Sekou didn't play when he was younger, so that's the reason why he's not as good as the other guys on our roster are. Mistress JMH said we had tenacity. Yes, both teams competed tonight. So shouts out to the Knicks and shout out to us too. Shout out to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin, he looked nice tonight, bro. I know a lot of Pistons fans wanted him on the roster. He looked nice tonight. Josiah Harris said, I was watching the game and I saw the chat and people spamming Jello. I know, frustrating, right? I mean, I understand, why they like him, but it is kind of even in my comment section on every Pistons video I do, it's constantly Jello, 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 and it's kind of annoying, but whatever, man. Noli Poly said, how we feeling about Grant? Has some suspect shots, but it's preseason. From Grant tonight, he didn't show me much on offense, but I liked what Grant did on defense tonight. Mistress JMH says Svi is a beast. Definitely, bruh. Svi Mikhailuk, bruh. Where did I say on here? Bro, he was moving, bro. Up and down the floor. Svi Mikhailuk was looking nice, man. Elwin Reddy said, Svi needs to start. I don't know why the hell he hasn't started over right. Bay need more minutes and Stewart need to start. Svi, and the thing about Svi though, that is kind of sus about him. Doesn't he do this every preseason? When he was with the Lakers, wasn't this a common thing where every year he would ball out and then in a regular season he wouldn't really show anything? Next comment come in from, where is it at? I'm still a Sekou believer. I am too. It's just, he didn't even play much tonight, Kwesi Miller Green said Killian was in his own head tonight. Definitely. It's the thugging me. Pistons suck big time. We lost by 6 to the Knicks, and the Knicks last year they had one more win than us, so we're a similar team, us and the Knicks. Mistress, what up, though? Okay. Michael said, I need to see 5 games before I start judging, especially when it comes to somebody like Killian. You can't, judge him too much right now. Elwin Reddy, Bay might be the best defender on our team. I agree. It's between him and Grant. And as a rookie, the fact that he's already one of the best defenders, if not the best defender on our team, that just goes with what is he going to be in his prime, Killian plays like wimp. Yeah, Killian had a rough night. I like some of the things that he did, but Killian had a rough night. Shout out to my man Bill Backle. He the one who made the intros for me, guys, and he's a guy who I know in real life. So he's a good friend, a good dude. He make YouTube videos too. Elwin Reddy said definitely played great D on Toppin. Locked him up. Played great D on Randall too. Yeah. But shout out to Toppin, man. Toppin, I like what I saw from him tonight. Kai Production said Josh Jackson might not make the team. If he plays like that the rest of the preseason, okay. How do y'all feel in the chat about Josh Jackson? He didn't play well tonight, but I don't know if I'm willing to say he's not going to make the team. Oh, what's up, Aiden? Bro, Aiden is one of the funniest dudes. He's the meme god, bro. Shouts out to Aiden. Aiden too cool. And he live on the East Coast too. Shouts out to you, bro. Marvin Tolbert says, speed jump shot is butter. Yes, it is. It's clean. It's quick. I like it. Michael says Sekou played very well for how limited minutes he had. Definitely. Steve O says Sadiq and Stewart looked solid, and Killian struggled to keep his handles against the Knicks guards. Yeah, but isn't that a positive thing too? Like the fact that he's struggling. Would y'all rather want him to come out and just be flat out balling and destroying everybody, or want him to struggle? I want a mixture of him playing well and also having a hard time too. Nick Gabber said, basically a new team out there. Got to build the chemistry and learn to play together. Remember, we had no summer league. Also to make some time, but we'll be fine. I agree. We're going to get this. We're going to get this together eventually. Killian is a bum. Okay, why do you keep saying that, bro? I get it. He had a rough night. Josiah Harris said, what would you rate this game? For the Pistons? I'll give it like a 7. I like some of the stuff that we had tonight, but again, the turnovers, it was nasty. Aiden said, "Who won? I didn't watch the game because they cut you." This is the stuff I'm talking about, bro. Aiden is the meme guy, man. Stewart, Sean Don Sports says Stewart got some junkyard dog in him. Most definitely high energy. Yeah, he's the Ben Wallace of our team. That's what some people were saying in the comment section. Michael said, Thuggin' Me needs to get out of here. He needs to get out of here. It's one game. Yeah, I feel Thugman, he's a troll. Well, not necessarily a troll, but he's a big Jello fan. And when I criticized Jello, he didn't like it. So, Mistress JMH, for anybody dissing the Pistons, y'all are a bunch of hoes. It's preseason. It's rookies, and it's a rebuild. Support your effing team. I agree. I mean, we could criticize, but I know what you mean by like not dissing us too much. Noli Poly said Bay was super impressive. Blake called him complete, and I can see why. Yeah, I really like Sadiq Bey. Don Burr said need 5 games to judge. What? You mean to tell me you need a wait? What? He said you mean you need a whole damn season. Y'all need calm down. People are okay. Whatever. Chicago African. By the beginning of the season, starting lineup will be Rose, Fee, Jeremy Grant, Blake Griffin, and Plumlee. Yes. What's his name? Killian may not be starting too much longer if he continue to play like this. But then again, this is preseason, so who knows? Michael says Sadiq was the best in my opinion. I agree. Game ball goes to him, even though we can't really give ourselves a game ball because we lost. Jacob the YT said, how do you think Josh Jackson played? Shouts out to Jacob. He one of my close friends. Josh Jackson tonight, below average. Josiah said Josh Jackson did a little bit good because he made 2 layups, but Jeremy Grant needs to practice with these threes. Yeah, Jeremy Grant, again, he played good defense tonight, but offense, it was meh. Rami Dari said, love our guys. Marquise E said he's trolling. Yes, ever since the Jello video, he didn't like that, and I guess he's a big Jello fan. So, Thuggin' Me said they look like last year's. This team does not look like last year's team. That is absurd. That's ridiculous, bro. Don't say that. Marvin Tober said Plumlee looks like the young Rocky. Zaza looks like the old Rocky. Remember when Zaza was here, man? That was a rough time being the Pistons fan. C. Gerald said, oh, okay, Rami Dari, we still going to make the playoffs, though. We gonna try to make that playing run. Steve-O, I worry about how Coach Casey does his players' rotations. Never get continuity. He switches it up too much. I feel you on that. I mean, he was missing and matching a whole lot of guys tonight, so I feel you on that. SK said, is Rose getting traded? I heard something about that. If we suck at the deadline, then yeah, he's out. If we suck, then we're probably going to ship out a whole bunch of guys. Fernando Orozco said, Haynes disappointed me today. Yeah, I understand. He had a lot of turnovers. Michael said, I wouldn't mind drafting a Villanova player every year. They are all NBA ready like Jeremiah, Robinson Earl next year if he falls to us. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say we need to target like a specific college every year, but whatever. OR said, remember this, Killian. Remember this. Killian will put the league on notice. I'm telling you. Steve-O said, Jello fanboys are out of control. No capper. No cap in your statement, my guy. Zay Vicious said, I see a lot of potential in the young guys. I do as well, especially Sadiq and Isaiah coming off the bench. Damon Compton said, why didn't we at least try Ball? Do you think he'll get a chance to play? Eventually, he'll get a chance to play. I feel like near the end, we should have threw him in instead of throwing in Wayne Ellington. Damon Bell said, it's preseason. I'm not worried. Yeah, we were rusty tonight. Petty Mac said, Petty Mac, this is literally the first game this team has ever played together. Y'all need to chill. Petty Mac, that's just the Jello fanboys. They do what they do. Rami Dari said, and excuse me if I'm saying your name wrong, he said all they need is to make a few adjustments on the D and play patient on the offense to lower their turnovers and make their open shots. That was the issue with Killian tonight. He was rushing it. George Chirano said Jello could have done what Jello did. Jello could have done what Jello did tonight. I don't know what you mean by that. Noli Poly said, if we taking a moment to remember Zaza, let's. Oh, don't even mention Steve Blake, bro. Don't even mention Steve Blake. That was the worst Piston I've ever seen in my life. Because I only been a Pistons fan since 2011. Worst one I ever seen. C. Gerald said his name isn't Mistress. Mister. My bad, bro. It's hard because I'm reading like the chat is flying by because I'm not used to like this is my third time live streaming, so it's hard for me. My bad. Abraham said Sadiq is balling and Ja was balling to start him over Blum. He called him Blumley. Plumlee looked like Steve Blake's son. Y'all are wilding right now. Mr. JMH, my bad. Mr. There really needs to be no criticism tonight. It's day one after 1 month really of meeting each other. Again, that's the Jello fanboys hating on the Pistons. Yeah, Hayes did 2 travels, but wait, what did that say? Hayes did to travel, but I don't know what you mean. Sadiq the Freak. Okay. To be honest, this is my starting lineup. Point guard, Derrick Rose, shooting guard, Sadiq Bey at shooting guard, Jeremy Grant at the small forward, power forward Blake Griffin, and Isaiah Stewart at the center. Sadiq Bey playing the 2. Okay, that's interesting. Mr. JMH said, I'm waiting 90 days to criticize. Isn't that the timer like you could trade rookies like after that? Aztec said, I'm personally a Warriors fan, but I like the Pistons' future. Hey, shout out to the Warriors. I feel like, what's his name? The center. He's got a good chance to win Rookie of the Year. Yay, Bella Fortnite Sports. Stop sleeping on Jahlil Okafor. He played okay. What you want me to say? Marquise E. I'm worried about Sekou and Jello. Needs all of Ellington minutes. Yeah. And Rodney McGruder. He needs to get his minutes took too. Killian used to FIBA rules and refs Europe. Some does travel wouldn't be okay. I get what you're saying. So you're saying he's not used to the NBA. Okay, I get what you're saying. Because isn't the pace of play also like very much like slower over there compared to over here? My man's Aiden again. He said the Knicks need to change their name to the land of power forward. The land of power forwards. If you watch Naruto, you know why that's so funny. Speaking of Naruto, my case is Akatsuki. Steve O said the Pistons really struggled to control the rebounds till Stewart came in the game. He needs to get playing time. He'll probably get more in game 2. Jacob though. Oh, that's a donation. Bro. Thank you, my mans. He says, I think Blake, that's the first time I ever got a donation. Thank you, bro. He says, I think Blake Griffin is a good asset to the team. Definitely. As long as he stays healthy and he don't get hurt this preseason or anything like that, definitely. Kai Production says Steve Blake and Jose Calderon. So many bad names. Why are y'all mentioning these bad names? Mr. JMA said the new fanboy name for the Jello fans is the Ball Suckers. ... The Ball Suckers. Clever. I'm going to write that down. The Ball Suckers. Michael says, Fee quick draw tonight. He tough up every shot he got right after the pass. Laugh out loud. Jaya Deep said, Killian a bust, question mark. I already made a video about that. Some people do believe he's going to be a bust, and, we're going to see. I don't think he's going to be a bust, but we're going to see. He had a rough night. Bill Baku said, Jacob, stay blessed on. Yeah, thank you, Jacob, for that donation. Shaolin Trap said, I see people killing like this isn't his first NBA game. He needs more confidence. Dude barely wanted the ball in his hands. Yeah, it's kind of like if I got any Detroit Lions fans watching me, it's kind of like what we did with Jeff Okuda. How like Jeff was drafted number 3, and because he's having a rough rookie year, everybody wants to kill him. Sucker Free TV said that's a funny name. Svi should start at the 2. Svi did ball out tonight. Fernando Orzoko said only watched a section of it, but RJ played poorly. RJ had his moments tonight. He had a couple layups. Kai Production said, I can see Sadiq at the 2. Really? Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Whew, that pizza. Kai Production said, oh, yeah, okay. Jaya Deep said, should have played Jello. Yeah, I believe we should have played him at the end instead of Ellington. Noli Poly said, they put Bay in the PNR. What? My stream, bro. I need to get – I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not used to this streaming stuff. I personally don't think Jello shouldn't be getting minutes. So are you saying that Jello should get minutes? Kai Production said Jeremy Grant was colder than Killian tonight. Bro called me Bella Fortnite. I see it now. It's Bella Fonte. My bad, bro. Like, it's my first time. It's like I'm getting used to streaming, bro. Give me a couple months. I'm gonna be ready to go. TBH said the way I see it, Sadiq should guard the top players on the floor. That's why I'm putting him at the shooting guard. Don't we play Washington next? And if we play Washington and pick and roll situations, he should be going up against Westbrook, and that's going to be interesting. Key Feeder Mayor said, I saw so many positives on Hayes. Why fix on the obvious jitters of the first game in a new country with different rules? Yeah. Marvin Tobert said, all the Killian haters remember what Trey – that's a good point, Marvin. Trey Young. They were killing Trey Young at the beginning of his rookie career. That's a great point, Marvin. Great point. Jose Calderon was a beast on the Pistons. Y'all tripping. Okay. Hayes was nervous. You could tell. Definitely. Ball suckers, laugh out loud. That's going to be their name, bro. The ball suckers. Oh, okay. So it's J Deep. My bad. J Deep. Rami Dari said, and again, I'm sorry to everybody who name I'm pronouncing it wrong. He said Blake was seeing everyone tonight. Blake was seeing everyone up tonight. Today, what the freak? They just need to convert the open shots, and Blake needs to take control and not be as passive. I mean, did you want it? I just don't. Why did we play him 26 minutes, bro? What the freak? Casey, I understand that he's healthy and he's ready to go, but 26 minutes, come on, bro. Hoops for life. Shouts out to him. Hoops for life. He reminds me of he do YouTube too. He's a young dude, younger than me even. He reminds me of a younger version of myself. He said Killian was bad. Aiden Too Cool said y'all can't call someone a bust when they barely play a season in the NBA. They haven't even played an official NBA game yet, and they said that he's a bust. Archangel said, Sekou needs to play more. He was effective when he was out there. Also, I wasn't impressed with Grant, Jackson, and Plumlee. Made it clear they shouldn't be playing. That's unacceptable out of the veterans. Yeah, I don't know what the freak. Plumlee just came out there to set screens. Hoops for Life said, Sadiq Bey was super good. Yes. TJ was a bust. Are you talking about TJ Leaf, the guy on the Pacers? RJ Hampton is a bust for real? Okay, we gonna see. These guys are all super young, so labeling these guys a bust, Trey has 7 points and 6 turnovers. Tonight, Killian wasn't the only rusty one. Yeah, I was looking around at other NBA games as well. The Bulls game, Wendell Carter, he got a rough night. Because the game is still going on. I don't know if he put it back together, but he was having a rough night too. A lot of guys are having a rough night. Rami Dari says, Fee needs to come off the bench. He's such a good surprise factor off the bench. So you don't believe he should be a starter? Okay. Hoots for Life said Killian Hayes was terrible. Literally, it was all Killian Hayes' fault. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Plum played bad as well. Jeremy Grant didn't do anything on offense. Josh Jackson didn't help us at all on offense, at least. So I'm not just about to put all the blame on Killian. Authentic half Mexican E2. Killian was not killing it. Killian was not killing it today. Hoops for Life said, I know he was off. Rami Dari said Jello shouldn't get minutes. So, like, not even at the end of the game, like, Jello shouldn't get, like, 5 minutes. Sadiq was brilliant. Hoops for Life said that. Yes. Damon Bell said, we play the Knicks again. Yeah, we play on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a live stream after the game, too. Again. Michael said, Killian was bad, but it's one game. True. Like, what if we come on next game and ball out, you know? Rashid, I'm sorry for messing up names, bro. I love Bay's play. What do you think about him? Yeah, he was the player of the night. Biggest surprise. Washington basketball team. Is that like a joke on the NFL, like the Washington football team? Let me scroll back up. I think Jello should get 2 to 3 minutes. If we give Jello 2 to 3 minutes and he comes in and scores like 6 points, the Jello fans, the ball suckers will never let us hear the end of it. Damon Bell said D'Lo was terrible as well at the start of his career. Yes, he was. And Steph. Yes, he was. Killian's step back is deadly, though. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they kept on trying to compare him to James Harden, because like they both lefties and they both got mad step backs. Hoops for Life said Killian looked like he was nervous. Absolutely. Noli Poli said, I also have to remind myself not to kill players early on. Got to give them years. Development is a process. Yeah, like we, as much as we want to be critical, we do have to remember, like, none of these dudes, like, Killian ain't even 21. Like, he can't even drink yet in America. Well, not legally, at least. Rami Dari says, oh, okay. Plumlee was bad. All he did was pass and set screens. Yeah, I was expecting Plumlee to play a lot better than he did tonight. You know, I was one of the few dudes who liked the Plumlee signing, and tonight it was rough. 7 turnovers, my dude. Hayes. Yeah, rough night. People are overreacting after King said people are overreacting after one preseason game. Shaolin Trap said, I like to hear this lineup. Hayes at the 1, Svi at the 2, Bay at the 3, and switch around Blake and Grant and Stewart. If you want to like test that out for like a game 3, then sure. But the thing is, like, can we play around with the lineups like that? Because we going right into the season, you know? Like, it's a tough thing. Like, should we get the line? Like, should we play around and see what works, or should we like try to like be solidified with one lineup, you know? Ty said, I hate how people call one player a bust after one game. Yeah, y'all brought up good points with the whole Trae Young thing, man. Even Colin Sexton, his rookie year, he started off rough and then ended up pulling it together. I like to see, okay, I read that already. Trae Young had about 6 turnovers. Killian had 7. Give the kid a chance. Exactly, Sean Don. Mr. JMH said, in the first half, Killian was getting more confident with every play. Then, after the second half, got frustrated. I got worried when I saw the ice on his arm. Yeah, I was watching the Speakeasy podcast, and they was talking about how, like, they were worried about him, like, getting iced. I don't think there's too much to be concerned about yet. Sucker Free TV said, again, that name. He said, no chemistry out there. Sekou should have started over Jackson. Why? I'm curious if anybody know in the comment section, like, because I read a lot and I listen to a lot of what Dwayne Casey says. Is there a specific reason why Sekou only played? Let me see. Where's Sekou at? He only played 10 minutes tonight. Is there a specific reason for that? People need to Key OZ said people need to relax. This is preseason game number 1, and everybody is rusty. And put in the next players that people was just getting their feet under them. Geez, shaking my head. Mortal Film said it's a preseason game. Laugh out loud. Marvin Tolbert said Jahlil Okafor looks good out there. might be the starter over Plum. Yeah, freaking bum ass Plumlee keep playing like this. Excuse my language. I try not to cuss on here. Archangel said, obviously, casuals will bash the young players when, for the most part, they outplayed the vets. Bro, we lost this game by 6 points, and that was because of the young dudes at the end. Like, what the freak? Hoots for Life TV said, I was so mad when we lost to the Knicks. Well, you got to remember that the Knicks, they had a better record than us last year, so. Now, again, the point is that we didn't have Blake Griffin for most of the season, but still, they had a better record, so we got to give the Knicks a little bit of respect. Aylin Talik said, just like Rose said, defenders were making Killian go right, made him super uncomfortable, and caused hella turnovers. Yeah. This team is going to be fire in a couple of years, definitely. Casey has to get his rotations in order. Okafor looked like he's in the best shape of his life. Yeah, Okafor does look like he slimmed down a bit. Definitely. Jermaine Davis said, when I played basketball, AAU, I knew a dude named Jermaine. He said the starters played bad, but again, my chat is tripping out. He said the starters played bad because the point guard couldn't dribble. Okay, the starters should be Wright, Svi, Grant, Blake, and Okafor. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I just because Killian, he does have a nice handle. He just was making bad decisions, but he has a nice handle. Rashid said, why did they send Stewart? Ooh, excuse me. He said, why did they send Stewart for a second? You mean like why did they only play him for like a few minutes? I don't know. I mean, why did they only play him in the fourth? I don't know. Aiden said, y'all remember the time when everyone thought Jaleel was considered a star? Didn't like in his second year he averaged 20 points, or his first year? I remember those days. Like the young, like they were upset because they drafted the 76ers. They drafted Noel, Embiid, and Jaleel. Who's for Life said, D Rose look good. Yes, he does. D Rose look the exact same as last year. Perfect player coming off the bench or starter if we need him to be. Ricky Bell said, I think we have to move Blake. He's a ball stopper and messes up spacing. Killian needs more space to operate. If we suck at the deadline, then trust, we going to ship everybody out if we suck at the deadline. That's the question, though. Are we going to suck at the deadline? Josiah Harris said, you are my favorite sports YouTuber. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. It's a lot of competition out here, and I'm trying to do my best. And better things are coming. I'm going to get some collabs popping with a couple of my friends who've been wanting me to do some collabs with them. I'm going to be putting out better videos soon for y'all. Curtis Schultz said, I was watching Hayes highlights. He does travel, carry, skip, and hop, but give the 19-year-old a chance. Give the 19-year-old a chance. Everything is correctable. Agreed. Pistons are super young. Stewart 19, Killian 19, Sekou 19. They have a lot of potential. Who do you think to win? Who am I going to predict for the 2021 NBA championship? Right now, you got to go with the Lakers, right? I don't like the Lakers. I don't like LeBron, but right now you got to go with them, right? But, you know, a lot of things going to change like during the season, so who knows? James Thornton Jr. said, I feel positive about Bay. Yeah, Bay was the player of the night. Curtis said, I'm going back to watch The Mandalorian. Yeah, I was watching The Mandalorian earlier, and then I went to sleep because I was super tired because of school. I was up all day. I plan to watch The Mandalorian whenever I get done with this stream. Who's for Life said, Killian had a soft touch around the rim with a good floater. He does shoot a lot of floaters. Dude Little, the LeBron fan himself, Dude Little in the chat. Shouts out to you, bro. He actually, Dude Little, he went back and watched a whole bunch of my old, my older videos. So thank you for that, bro. He said, as a LeBron fan, not gonna lie, as a LeBron fan, good looks on your Pistons. So salute. Thank you, bro. Archangel said, Plumlee is a waste of Plumlee is a waste of flesh. Chandler Wolf said, Bay the best player. Raphael said, did Jello play? No, Jello didn't play a single minute tonight, bro. Marvin Tober said, how did you feel about the starting lineup? That was the projected start. If y'all watch my video, I projected that to be the starting lineup, and they didn't mix as well as I thought they were going to mix. D Quest said, Casey is trash. This is his last year. You tripping, bro. Doolittle said, wow. One preseason game, you fans are weird. I agree. Hopefully the Pistons won't turn out to have the record that NBA 2K21 simulates. No capper. AJG said, "What's up? What's up, my bro? You be in a lot of my comment sections and you be liking my videos and you a subscriber. Shouts out to you, bro." Sauceboss33 said, "Obi was impressive, don't you think?" Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Obi topping on the Knicks. The Knicks, I like what I saw out of RJ, Obi, even Nerlens and Noel played pretty good tonight. Shouts out to the Knicks, man. They rebuild. They finally moving in a positive direction, bro. And I never thought I would say that out of the Knicks. Sean Don said, "A lot of pressure for Casey to develop these young guys. Don't expect us to be a playoff team. But if Killian talent doesn't develop over time, Casey days will be numbered." Well, if he doesn't develop the talent, then obviously we're going to have to get him out of here. Chandler Wolf said, Sekou is trash. No, I don't. Is that so? You're saying that's the reason why we only played him 10 minutes tonight? I don't know. I'm going to look into it for y'all. Like, why did he play so many few minutes? Breeze said, thoughts on Svi, elite shooter. Svi, Svi has quickness to him. Like, I wasn't expecting Svi to have so much quickness to his game. And the shooting, obviously, is superb. Shaolin Trap said, honestly, I'm with you. I think we should mix it up a bit. With Plumlee and Okafor out there, we were moving so slow. Stewart was out there with high energy, and he played both the Knicks bigs more physical. Yeah, he was battling with Mitchell Robinson, bro. Mitchell Robinson is a future defensive player of the year type candidate. Archangel said, this is a good stream, my dude. I swear you improve every video. Bruh, I just found out about this stream, like this thing that's going to help me out with streaming so I could put like images on the screen and I'm going to be able to put like highlights. When I learn how to master that, bruh, it's going to be a beauty to watch. It's going to be a beauty to watch. This is a good, okay, I already read that. Killian looked like he had pressure when Blake played. So you're saying that, like, because he was playing with Blake Griffin. I mean, I would imagine playing with Blake Griffin and D Rose as a basketball player, you probably looked up to those dudes and you're probably nervous, playing with them. Remember when Kyle Korver got traded for a copy machine? Yes, I do. And didn't he get also traded for like cash considerations as well? T Stay Cold said the Lions could upset Green Bay on Sunday. With Bevel, shoot. It's looking like Patricia was the problem the whole time. What do you think about the Rockets? They're in turmoil. We got no clue what the Rockets are in turmoil. What is up with James Harden? Is he playing tonight? I wasn't able to watch the full game. I was only able to watch bits and pieces. Is Harden playing tonight? I know Zach LaVine, when I was like looking at the game, Zach LaVine was going off. Mr. JMA said 313 JMO and Crispy Flakes is trash. No comment. AJ, I mean, on Crispy Flakes at least, I guess I'll say something about that. I don't like Crispy Flakes videos. AJG said it was a 1-point game at halftime, and we only lost by 6 points. It's me, bro, said, hi, Joe. I would prefer if y'all call me Polo. That sounds like much cooler. Joshua, hold on, let me scroll back up. My bad, y'all. Joshua Zetch said Grant was making plays on D. Yes, he was, but he wasn't doing much on offense. Who's for Life said, I feel like the Pistons should have drafted Obi and trade Blake for a young point guard. Obi looked nice, but I don't know. I mean, we got Killian, bro. We got Killian. I'm satisfied. Josiah said Casey is not bad. He just needs time to regroup. Ricky Bill said, I start Bay at the shooting guard. Chandler Wolf said Sadiq the best player. He was the best player tonight, yeah. Sauceball said, give Jello some burn. I want at least 5 minutes. Like, I'm not saying we got to play him in the first, second, or third quarter, but at least like 5 minutes in the fourth, I would have liked that. John Blaze said, I want to call you Johnny Blaze. He said, I didn't like Hayes' defensive effort. I mean, most of these freaking point guards don't play any defense. Luka don't play no defense. Trae Young don't play no defense. It's rare when you get point guards who are willing to play good on offense and give effort on D. Rudy said, still think we We need to give a ton of minutes to Sekou. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Why did we only play him 10 minutes tonight? I don't know. Omar said, you think they would have did better if Jello was in? So like near the end when we was like pulling it together and we almost came back and won. I don't know. I mean, Jello is a 3-point shooter, so maybe he could have came in and made a couple of threes. Don Ivor said they're gonna get better as time goes on. It looked rough as far as chemistry goes. Yeah, definitely. AJG said you had 900 subs a few weeks ago. You're growing like crazy. Good job, man. Thank you, bro. It's crazy that at the start of the NBA draft, I had 93 subs. I just been, working, putting out the best content I can, and the views came. I stopped trying to be like, because I was trying to be like other like YouTubers that I watch, and I started being myself, and the views finally came in. So thank y'all, bro. I really appreciate. I got 80 people in the live stream. I truly appreciate that, bro. Patrick Williams is doing decent right now. He has 12 points. Yeah, I saw he had a couple of mid-range jumpers when I was watching a few minutes of the Bulls game. Do I think Jello will play next game? Possibly. I would be surprised if we don't see him at all during the preseason, but possibly next game. Sean Don said, love the content. Keep it up, my G. Thank you, bro. Harden should go to the Bucks. Yeah, I seen that rumor about James Harden potentially getting traded to the Bucks. That would be interesting. They probably will have to give up Holiday though, since they just like for salary purposes. Rudy said, liked what I saw, except for Killian and Sekou not being efficient with the ball. Yeah. DeMarcus Cousins went off. Yeah, I saw he had a notification popped up on my phone, like it said DeMarcus Cousins hit crazy 3-pointer. I didn't have much time to watch the Rockets game. I was filming, but the Rockets seemed like a fun team to watch. I like John Wall. Shouts out to the Teach Me How to Dougie back in the day. Remember on 2K, if anybody remember 2K11, going up against John Wall in that whole like summer league thing, Mr. JMA said, I'm already missing Christian Wood. Yeah, I feel you on that. But hey, at least we got Isaiah. James Harden, when the Rockets bring in a star to help him. So you have chosen death. That's not true, bro. James Harden, when they got Chris Paul, he was cool. And when they initially got Westbrook, he was cool. He don't want to be there no more. John Wall looked like he had good passes. So John Wall is looking good. All right, cool. Cox said, so many people are overreacting to just one preseason game. Big Mike said, not a fan of DeLon tonight. Yeah, DeLon, let me look at his stats real quick. Oh, sheesh. I thought he played a little bit better than that. He had 0 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. DeLon is a scorer. So Sauce Boss 33 said, it feels weird that the NBA season starts so early. The season just ended in September. I mean, yeah, but I'm excited, bro. I'm happy. It couldn't have started sooner. And I was expecting guys to, and guys came out rusty like we expected. So the Prince Bun said, pop. Wait, hold up. Let me scroll back up. The Prince Bun said, pop and polo. Who's for Life said, Kennard equals no defense according to 2K. Kennard didn't play no defense when he was here. He shot threes and he had a decent handle. Rap said, hey, we were losing. We could have gave JLo 5 minutes for his begging fans. The thing about that is, bro, imagine if he would have went in and had 6 points, bro. I would have never heard the end of it. Like, it would be so many Jello fans. Like, Jello fans, they ain't saying nothing right now. But if Jello would have came in, they would have been on my head, bro. Good game, bro. DeLon sucks. We gonna see. Thoughts on Jeremy Grant? He was missing a lot of shots. Actually, a lot of shots missed by the whole team also. I mean, a lot of the team was rusty, but specifically Jeremy Grant, he played solid defense tonight, but offensively, nothing there. The Prince Bun said, Knicks played crazy D. The Knicks did play good. Like, the Knicks they have chemistry. The Knicks have chemistry with each other. Do you think, Marvin Tober said, do you think Grant has potential to be better than Tayshaun Prince? Yeah. Yeah, I do. 81, I just got here. What you mean? Like viewers, everyone sub to this man. He deserves it. Thank you, bro. Are y'all talking about 91 like viewers? I had the max was like 104. So thank y'all, bro. Archangel said, I believe Sekou already proved himself to Casey in practice, so he will get his minutes. I believe he wanted to see what he has in Jackson and Bay. Also, will see how Blake moved out there. Okay, so that's your reason why you believe Sekou didn't play much? Okay. Josh Jackson had a lot of minutes tonight. He did. And he ain't do shit. Tim Softway Jr. said they'll lose all 4 games of the preseason. We only lost by 6 tonight, so we got a chance to beat the Knicks on Sunday. And when we play the Wizards, we gonna see. We probably gonna lose to the Wizards though. What do you think about Dervitas Servitas? I don't know because he didn't play. Josh said, anyone ever said you are very similar looking to Roddy Rich? Everybody, they always say I either look like Roddy Rich or DJ Academics. I don't even listen to Rich or Academics. All right, man, I'm going to get some food. Keep up the great work. All right, bro. Peace out, Mr. JM8. Shouts out to you, bro. You've been in the 2 live streams that I did. You've been supporting. You be in my comment section. Thank you, man. So you saying trade Middleton and Lopez for Harden and trade Dante DiVincenzo as well? Okay. If Blake stays healthy, do you think he can be the Pistons' leading scorer? Absolutely. If you guys remember Blake's best year, what was it, about 2-3 years ago? Blake was a beast, man. Should the Pistons trade D Rose? If we suck at the deadline, yes. But if we have a chance to make the playoffs, keep D Rose. One preseason game win from the Knicks fans. Knicks fans, we're going to the finals. Laughing my ass off. Are Knicks fans like that? Like, are they like the Dallas Cowboys, like how they think they're going to win a championship every year? Thoughts on Isaiah tonight? I liked his energy. I liked what he battled against Mitchell Robinson in the 4th quarter. I liked it. And the thing is, a thing that people like not paying attention to, in the 4th quarter, the Knicks were playing their starters and the Pistons were playing our young bench players, and we were competing with them. So that's the point, that like our young guys was competing against their best. Do you think Kenny is holding out because of the contract? Kenny? Do you think Kenny is holding out because of the contract? Kenny who? Saban Lee seems nervous too. Yeah, it was a play where Saban had like the opportunity to hit like a wide open layup and he decided to pass it. So, Rab said, man, we need Kenny Galladay. Okay. So should we re-sign Kenny Galladay? Absolutely. You said okay. So you said, is he holding out? I think the reason why he was holding out is because of Patricia. He didn't want to be here because of Patricia. Don't let them disrespect you by calling you academics. I mean, I don't really pay attention or really listen to rap music like that. So Josh said, have a great night, fam. Love from the UK. Thank you, bro. Have a good night too, man. Shouts out to you. Hope to see you on another live stream soon. To beat the Packers, we need Kenny Galladay. Yeah, we do. Scott said, still wondering why we traded Bruce Brown for Musa, who didn't even play. We could have used him tonight. Remind me why we made that deal. So why we traded Musa for Bruce Brown? I mean, wasn't it like a situation? Didn't we get a pick out of that too? Like, isn't that the reason why we ended up getting Saban Lee, if I remember correctly? Somebody in the comment section correct me, but if I'm wrong. But like, wasn't that the reason how we got Saban? Stank Mouth Charlie, I fell asleep. Did Jello get any playing time? Jello didn't get in a single minute, bruh. Sauceball said, nah, but Knicks fans are never satisfied. I asked some people about Obi Toppin, and the majority of them said, oh, wow. Obi looked good. Obi looked good, bro. I don't know what the Knicks fans talking about. Aiden said, I know a guy that is a Lakers and a Cowboys fans. Is a Cowboys fan. Things getting rough talking about sports. That's a terrible combination, bro. Did we re-sign Langston Galloway? I didn't see him. No, we've been let Langston Galloway go. Bree said, I think in order for the Lions to have a chance to beat the Packers, they need to utilize Swift heavy and control possession time against and control possession time because the last thing you want to do is give Aaron Rodgers the ball. Oh, didn't Swift have he go through concussion protocol? Isn't he having like issues with that? Yasin said Detroit is ass, no shooting. Are you a Pistons fan or are you a ball sucker, a ball fanboy? LSO said, "What do you think of the Bulls and the Rockets?" I wasn't able to watch the full game. I was only being able to watch parts. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna rewatch that full game. But from what I saw, Zach LaVine looked good. Wendell looked rough. Patrick looked good. So yeah, Galloway is in Phoenix now. I think. Yeah, we've been let go of Galloway. I finally caught up on all the comments. He said, "Just wait until Han, Okwara, Flowers, and Griffin. But of course they can't. But of course that can't happen. It depends on who we get as the next head coach. If you're talking about next season and the GM." Sauceball said one person. He said one person no one really talks about is Colin Sexton. He's a monster, dude. That's because he's in Cleveland, and Cleveland don't really get that much media coverage like that since LeBron's not there. Never even said Jello's name. I said no shooting. Okay, my bad. Cameron said thoughts on Killian can't be the future. It's one game. We gonna see. Who do you like more, the Bulls or the Pistons? Let's say Detroit, Michigan, baby. The Pistons. I like them more. Y'all don't even understand how fire the uploads are. Homie, you are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, bro. I try my best, man. I try my best, and I'm getting better. You know, my edits, they're not the greatest right now. The way I get my points across, they're not the greatest right now, but I'm getting better. I don't want the Pistons to trade Rose as a D Rose fan. If you're a D Rose fan, most D Rose fans don't want him in Detroit because they want him to go play for a contender. Do you think we should have drafted Tyrese Halliburton? I was cool with either Halliburton or Hayes. And we got Hayes, so hey. Agent James says, Bay was a steal from the draft. Killian will be better. His fee is nice. Relax, fans. It's just one game. Enjoying your content. Thank you, bro. We gonna see game 2, bro. Thoughts on Patrick? He looked nice from what I seen. I wasn't able to watch the full game. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning. But Patrick, from what I did see, he looked good. Jacob Knight said, your progression is unreal. You're going to be the next big sports YouTuber. I hope so, bro. I hope so. 2021, because I basically got like 1K in like a month of putting out like good videos. So if I do that for a full year, you know, where am I going to be? Sauceball said, I know it's Cleveland and all, but still Sexton is a beast. Only problem I have is his playmaking and maybe is 3-point percentage. And yeah, doesn't he have an issue with like jacking up shots too? Like he doesn't shoot like his IQ when it comes to shooting. Like some shots he shouldn't take. What are your top 5 favorite NBA teams? Pistons, Spurs, Kings. I don't know. If y'all want me to do a list on like my favorite teams and players, I do that in a future video, but I couldn't say like for sure right now. Yasin said Bay and Svi showed up. They definitely did, bro. Bay was the shocking player of the draft. I mean, not the draft, of the night. And again, Yasin, my bad, bro. I didn't know earlier. I didn't mean to call you out like that. I thought you was a Jello fanboy. Why were the Pistons dribbling so bad? Rust, and they weren't used to playing with each other. It seemed like Blake did not try 100%. I disagree. Blake almost had a triple-double. He had 9 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. Blake tried his butt off tonight. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say 100%, but Blake did, try tonight. Breaking Tables Bills Talk said, Svi is improving each season. Casey needs to continue to work with him to get him to be a complete player. Okay. So do you guys believe that Svi is going to be like our starting shooting guard of the future? LSO said, thoughts on Sadiq Bey so far. Do you think he is going to be a bench player or future starter? Definitely, he's going to be a future starter for us. Definitely. Him, it's going to be Killian, possibly Svi, and Sadiq at the 3. Sauceball said, yeah, Colin Sexton, his IQ is an issue, but other than that, the man is solid. He just needs to build more. They just need to build more around him, and I think they should get Gallard. Isaiah Stewart is a work in progress. A work in progress. I'm with him. A work in progress. I'm with him. I mean, he showed energy tonight. When Okwara forced the fumble, how crazy were you? I was so hyped. But the biggest thing for me the whole season was when what's his name? When Jeff Okudah got his first pick. That was like the hypest moment for me the whole season. I don't like Speed, but he looked good tonight. He looks good every preseason, bro. Polo, what is your favorite player of all time? Either Brandon Knight or Andre Drummond. Who do you think the Pistons will trade first? Well, if we're going to trade anybody, that's to assume that we're probably going to have a rough season. And if we're going to trade anybody first, it could be Rose, most likely. Sauce Boss 33 said, Kevin Love out of Cleveland. I know this man do not want to stay. Haven't they been saying that for years? Like ever since LeBron left, like every year they always say that Kevin Love is like he's leaving Cleveland. And like remember the rumors of him going to Portland? Marvin Tober said, name your playoff teams, top 8 for the East and the West. I can't do that right now, bro. I'll have to pull up the Eastern Conference and the Western. I would say, I don't know. All right, I got a list right here. Boston, they getting in. Washington probably getting in. The Heat getting in. I can't do this right now. I'll do let me write that down. I'll do a video for you, bro. Playoffs. I got you, bro. I'll do a video on that. Breaking Table Bills. Are you a Bills fan? We still don't have the electric player on offense. No top free agency will sign with us. We will have to do it through a trade. You are right about that, but Sadiq showed that like his handle was better than what I thought it was. Hoops for Life said, I missed the 90s Pistons. I wasn't alive for that. So, and I think it was the 80s when the Bad Boys were in their prime. Am I right? AJG said, I don't know about you, but I think Everson Griffin was a good trade. I do as well. I agree with you. I wonder if we're going to keep him for next season, though. Scott said, Toppin was really good. Who does he remind you of? Amari Stoudemire? He reminds me of a little bit of Aaron Gordon and Blake Griffin, actually, before Blake Griffin, developed his skill. Marvin Tober said, thanks, bro. Yeah. Sauceball said, build around Sexton, Isaac Okoro, and maybe Garland and other defensive assets. Don't they remember when the Pistons traded Kevin Porter for like 4 first-round picks and they got Kevin Porter on the squad too? Like, bruh. Rodney Mayton said, I'd rather have Obi than Grant. Obi, yeah, but we couldn't get Obi are you talking about like us trading Grant for Obi? Rashid said, do you think the Pistons will be able to beat the Timberwolves? Maybe. I haven't seen the Timberwolves play yet, so I don't know. Marvin Tober says Sadiq is an upgrade from Kennard. 100%. And it's one game. With the big fro, who is your favorite character from Naruto? Probably Itachi or Madara. As far as like the good guys go, it's probably Sasuke or Neji. AJG said, I mean, if Griffin is willing to do a 1-year deal, $2 million, I'm down to keep him. Definitely. Like if we could keep him for cheap and he would want to stay here, why not? LSO said, love your streams and videos. I'm fairly new to your channel and you're already my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, bro. I'm trying hard with putting out, content. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out videos tomorrow because I did this live stream, but yeah, man, I'm trying my best to put out good videos. What seeding do I think the Pistons will place? Anywhere from 10 to 7. Anywhere from there. Zach Larson, least favorite Pistons player over the past year, Steve Blake. I hated Steve Blake when he was here. Breaking Table Bills Talk said, the 04 Pistons was a very unique, disciplined team and well coached. You need superstars now to win with which we don't have. We will either have to get a top 3 pick or make a big splash trade. We already tried that. I mean, we traded for Blake Griffin. We traded for Tobias Harris. If we go, I don't know. It just depends on, for me, it depends on who the Pistons decide to trade for, Because I'm not willing to trade for another Blake Griffin as much as I love him. But I'm just not willing to trade for another player like him. It got to be a legit superstar, Have you ever heard of Playboy? I don't know who that is. TGM Game said, hey, man, I'm a new sub. Wanted to know your thoughts on Sekou. I don't know why he only played 10 minutes tonight, but Sekou, he looks stronger according to the, announcers. Scott said, I wanted Saban to try to dunk on Mitchell Robinson. I think he sized it up a couple of plays and was like, nope. Definitely. He did look a little jittery out there. Yeah, I'm a Bills fan. I'm a new subscriber to your channel. Big props to you, buddy. Love your channel. Thank you, Bills Talk. Shouts out to the Bills, bro. Josh Allen. Ricky Bell said, wish we could get Kevin Porter. Man, I was so upset when we traded Kevin Porter for 4 second round picks. So upset. Marvin Tober said, love the way Weaver had upgraded our wings, point position, and depth of our bigs. Weaver also made us a very versatile team. 100%. Who is your favorite tail beast from Naruto? Are you talking about all right, so you're talking about tail beast specifically? Probably the one tails. Probably the one tails. I mean, Kurama, Kurama's the GOAT, but I like the one tails. Bill's Talk said Blake was not the same Blake. We need a player with no health issues. That's where we went wrong with Blake. Yeah, if we're gonna trade for another star, then I don't want us to trade for anybody with injury issues or somebody with character issues. Give me somebody solidified, bro. Plumlee got posterized once by Elfrid Payton. I saw that play. It wasn't necessarily a poster, but he kind of did get dunked on. LSO said LeBron or Jordan. Jordan. I don't like LeBron as a player, at least. Cameron Stewart said, as a Lions fan, who do you think we should pick up in the draft? I mean, it depends on where our draft selection is, I think Kareem is the GOAT. And back to the question, I feel like it depends where we go in the draft, If we have a top 10 pick, then QB, obviously. But if we're somewhere around 14, then maybe go defense or offense. Well, probably defense, I would say. The Lions have so much potential. Patricia and Quinn just wasted it. Definitely. I think Kareem is the GOAT. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Skyhook. And doesn't he have the most? I know he has it for a fact. He has the most points scored of all time. The Lions, I read that already. I wish we traded for Dennis Smith Jr. I think he has a lot of upside. He didn't show much tonight. Zach Larson. Plunked didn't look good, in my opinion. Oh, Plumlee. Yeah, I agree. Plumlee was out there just to set screens, bro. Boss said, remember Brandon Knight? Those were the days. Brandon Knight was my favorite player. He probably still is my favorite Piston of all time. That was the first jersey I ever bought. I still had, in my room, I have a Brandon Knight jersey. I still have that jersey. I love Brandon Knight, bro. And he came back. Obviously, he wasn't nowhere near what he was when he first came here, but yeah. Thomas or Jordan? Who do you mean, Thomas? It's so funny seeing Pistons fans preferring Jordan because of the hatred with Detroit and Chicago. Oh, you talking about Isaiah Thomas or Michael Jordan? I mean, Isaiah Thomas did have a winning record against Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He did beat all of them, but Jordan, obviously, with as a player, we already know he was the greatest player of all time. With the accolades, we already know that 6 championships. I can't really argue saying that Thomas is better. I can't do that. I'm not about to say that. I'm not a biased Pistons fan. I could be objective. Jordan was better. At this point, I can't list how many times Plumlee got dunked on. I still play. AJG said I still play NBA Live 18 for real. The only game that I play that's like old is like Minecraft. Music Streaming said this is a new take on sports. Refreshing to hear. Keep up the good work. This is a better sports news channel than 24/7 Sports. Thank you, bro. Who would you say will be the steal of the 2020 draft? He didn't get drafted, but probably Devon Dotson of the Chicago Bulls. I really like him. Bill's Talk said, I was a fan of Stuckey. Rodney Stuckey, you hit, bro. He got dogged on by so many Pistons fans. They wanted him to be the next Billups, which wasn't going to happen. Rodney Stuckey, man, those were the days. Remember Jason Maxfield, Charlie Villanueva? But I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Who else we had on the roster? Corey Maggette. I like to see the Lions commit to more defense. If we get Robert to be Robert from the San Francisco 49ers, then yeah. Isaiah Thomas is my favorite player of all time. I mean, I can see why. I mean, me, like, as a basketball player, when I play basketball, I admire his game. I haven't played NBA Live 18 in a minute. Actually, y'all could one day I'm gonna repost it or do like a reaction video to it. The last time I played NBA Live is actually on my friend's YouTube channel. I'm gonna show y'all one day. I like the generic gameplay of NBA Live. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as free on 2K. I like 2K because of my league. Like, I love playing my league. I could play that all day, every day. I meant Isaiah Thomas or Jordan. Yeah. Thoughts on Rasheed Wallace and the refs? Are you talking about Malice at the Palace? Grant Riller was a steal. Same for Nico Mannion. Are y'all talking about players? So are y'all talking about players who were drafted, or can I include somebody who wasn't drafted as well? Who would be your favorite short king? Mine is the OG Spud Webb. Mine was Nate Robinson until he freaking got knocked out by by Paul. Yeah, Malice at the Palace, bruh. Malice at the freaking Palace, man. Back when we allowed thugs into the NBA. Who remembers the Pitbulls? Lindsey Hunter, Mike James. That 04 team was deep. Bro, that 04 team, like, people talk about that 04 team like, oh, they didn't have many stars. And it's shocking that they beat the Lakers. Yeah, it was shocking that they beat the Lakers. But if you go back and look at that 04 team, bro, we was deep as hell. And from about the year like 04 to like 09, we were basically in the conference finals every single year. So, thoughts on Rodney McGruder? He looked so bad. I would have preferred to give guys like what's his name, Sekou, the minutes instead of Rodney McGruder. Scott said Isaiah Stewart is becoming one of my favorite players to watch. I love his energy. He's relentless. Definitely, bro. Love the energy. What the Big Fro said, why don't you post my league? I was waiting till I got to 1K to do it, and now that I'm at 1K, I am going to be starting my league videos, but I'm not going to be able to, like, put them out, like, a lot. I'm going to be able to do, like, maybe once a week because, I edit my own videos. I don't have other people editing videos for me. I have to record my own videos, so, I don't – like, KOT4Q, he has a guy who edits videos for him. I don't, so it's going to take me a very long time to, get it out. But I will get it up my league videos out eventually. Nate Robinson, when he pulls up to the barbecue, bruh, his entire – he's not even going to be remembered for being, a slam dunk champion anymore. If the Pistons will lose to the Cavs at this point, I will be a Cavs fan. Who's for life, man? Chill out, bro. We going to be good, man. We going to be straight. Cameron said, if Jello makes the team, should we trade for Lonzo and LaMelo? I feel like somehow, some way, the Ball brothers, whether it be on the Pistons, Hornets, Pelicans, somehow, some way, eventually they all gonna play with each other someday. So who knows? C. Perry said, it's funny to me that the players looking for this team's identity when we tall and fast enough to take on old school identity defense. We're very versatile, bro. LSO said, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought Nate was gonna win until he took a nap for the last 5 minutes, bruh. Same, bro. Do I play my team? No, I'll be on my career. I play park a couple of times. The neighborhood a couple of times. But yeah, I'll be on my league for the most part. I love, the idea of building my team, trading for players, looking at players in the draft. I just, one of the reasons why I have so much knowledge about all like players, like most people don't know who Wayne Ellington or Svi Mikhailuk is. I play 2K all the time, and it's like, oh, I see these players in the game, and then I see them in real life, Bill's Talk said, kind of disappointed. They didn't give Jordan Bone a chance. Dude was pretty good in college and super quick. Yeah, Jordan Bone kind of remind me of Devon Dawson. Did LiAngelo even play? No. LiAngelo did not play a single minute. People talk about KLT4Q, Crispy Flakes, but Polo is better. I agree, bro. Especially, I'm way better than Crispy Flakes. Crispy Flakes, I'm not about to get into that. Tyson said, I'm excited for this year. It was just a preseason game. Agree. I'm still hyped, bro. I'm still as hyped, even though we lost tonight. Okay, so did Nate Robinson get dizzy or did he get knocked out lifeless? Nate Robinson got put in a genjutsu. If I got any anime fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. He got put in a genjutsu. Please don't take Melo away from me. What you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna spell it out. Nikhil. I saw you in Speak Easy live stream. You're from India. I don't want to say your name wrong, but you a supporter. I seen you on a lot of my videos too. Shouts out to you, bro. You said I think we need to give the Pistons some time. The team just met 5 days ago. Team chemistry is developing. I agree. Bree said, why did the Pistons waive Smith? For Jello. Well, okay, let's see. LSO said Polo ESPN. Yes, sir. And I'm better than Fox. Well, I like a lot of the people on Fox, but yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm getting better too. With the Big Fro said, are you on Xbox or PlayStation? PlayStation. When I was younger, like that's how I got the name Joe Polo 10 when I was playing. I explained that on if y'all want me to explain that, I will. I got my name Joe Polo 10 because of gaming and playing on Xbox. I'm excited for this year. It was all right. I already read that. Your bedtime is 11. All right. Peace out, Hoops for Life. Why did they waive Zaire? You played 2K on PS4? Yeah. I couldn't get the PS5 like everybody else. So TGM Game said, yeah, 2K My League taught me all my NBA knowledge as I know. Yeah. Like when we got Tony Bradley, I immediately knew who he was because of 2K. Well, not just like I knew of him because of 2K, but you know what I mean. Like that 2K introduced me into a lot for basketball. Bill's Talk said, I don't think any of the Ball brothers will work out. Their dad is just an awesome salesman. Lonzo's a pretty good defender and a pretty good passer. We don't know what LaMelo's going to be, and we don't know what Jello's going to be yet. So, but still, shouts out to LeVar for getting them all in the NBA. Drop PS4 names so we can play 2K. I don't even know my username, to be honest. Scott said, is it too early to start talking about 2021? Cade Cunningham would be real nice in a Pistons uniform. The thing about Cade Cunningham is, in order to get him, we would have to tank, and that brings up another argument: should the Pistons be tanking? I don't think the Pistons should tank, but that's up for debate. Cash Out the Goat said Grant didn't look good. Neither did Killian. I agree. Grant looked good on defense, but not good on offense. Killian looked nervous. Aiden Too Cool said they waived you for a ball, brother. I could be a bucket for the Pistons. Imagine that. I'm too short, man. LSO said, why didn't we take Isaiah Thomas in free agency? I would have rather given him a shot than Jello. I would have rather kept, what's his name? Zaire Smith. I would have rather kept him than Jello. Cameron said, you're my two favorite YouTubers because my other favorite YouTuber quit YouTube. My first is Eli Mack. I ain't never heard it, bro. But thank you for me being your favorite YouTuber, man. How do you not know your PS4 username? Look, I think it's Joe Polo 10, but I also think it's different because, like, at the start of PlayStation, wasn't you like not allowed to change your name? Like, that's why I don't know my username. Have a nice night, buddy. Keep up the good work. All right, peace out, Bills talk. TGM Game said OKC got Cade on lock. I am not going to be surprised to see him still in Oklahoma. So you saying he gonna stay there another year? We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, 60 viewers. I had 100 earlier, 50 likes. The fact that it's 11 o'clock and people still up and watching me, I appreciate, even if you're not typing in the chat, I appreciate everybody who watching me right now, man. It's been a fun stream. It was a fun game to watch. And I got a quick question for y'all. Which background, like if you watch my videos, because some of y'all may be new, but people who watch my previous videos, which background do y'all like better, my red one or this black one? Gomez said, nah, OKC. I said Gomez. Game said, OKC going to draft him. Oh, okay, the Thunder. Okay. LSO said, y'all don't even know, but Polo posterized LeBron. The cameras just don't even start that, bro. Don't even start that. Fun fact, I do have a 1v1 planned around Christmas time. I'm finding a gym, and yeah, I got a 1v1 coming, bro, against somebody very special. Rashid said, what do you think the Suns will be with CP3? What they did near the playing round this year, the Suns will definitely be a playoff team this year. So the black one, okay, definitely. He said the Irish Spring green screen. Look at Polo, man, so inspirational. We can't do that, bro. Y'all gotta make up, some funny stuff for me. We can't copy other people's, memes. Do you think the Pistons are a playoff-ish contending team in their division/conference? Like I said earlier, anywhere from like 10 to I see us anywhere from 10 to 7. Christopher Reynolds said, Killian Hayes is going to be a beast. Good channel, bro. Thank you, man. I've been working hard on this channel. I'm glad that I'm finally getting the love and the recognition, but I've been working hard, dropping like 3 or 4 videos a day. I'm probably not gonna post tomorrow because I did this live stream, but yeah, I've been working hard. Polo Michael Jordan, yeah, bro. If y'all saw me react to my highlight tape, y'all know I'm a hooper, bro. Well, I'm not a hooper anymore, but I used to really be a hooper until everybody around me freaking became like 6'5" and I stayed short, I bought an elephant and sold it to a guy named Beloga. I don't get the reference. Rashid said, who's your favorite coach in the NBA? Who's my favorite coach in the NBA? I don't know. How tall are you? 5'7". My favorite coach in the NBA? I don't know. How tall? Yeah, I'm 5'7". I play basketball. I play AAU. I was pretty solid, but then everybody became taller and stronger and faster than, well, not necessarily faster because I'm a really fast dude, but everybody became taller than me, and you know how that goes. You can't play on a team if you ain't tall, Scott said, Dwayne Casey, that's your favorite coach? I mean, obviously, but I don't want to be biased, With the Big Fro, where do you see the Bulls ending up at? Near the playing round. They're gonna be it's anywhere between, it's gonna be between the Bulls, the Wizards, and the Hawks. And whoever, because somebody's gonna fall out, and whoever's gonna fall out, y'all gonna be competing with them too. How old are you? Take a guess. I'll tell you if you're right. Bro, no cap, you will be a solid center. Fun fact, they had me at the freaking shooting guard position when I played in middle school because I played this dude named Tobag. Like originally, I was the starting point guard, and then it was this dude named Tobag, and then he became the starting point guard, and I became the starting shooting guard. What happened to Thon Maker? He's a bum. Freak Thon Maker. 8 and 2 Cool said, we gonna ignore the fact that Greg Popovich is basically older than sliced bread. Damn. Damn. Bree said 18, with the Big Fro said 19. LSO said 17. So earlier, people was asking me, like on my earlier live stream, everybody was saying like I'm 20 years old plus, and I was like, dang. I'm 17 though. 17. Killian is just not it. He had a rough night, man. It was a rough night by Killian. Well, guys, it's almost 11 o'clock. We could keep the stream going, but I'm going to try to get some videos out for Sunday. I probably won't be posting tomorrow, so apologies for that. But I did this live stream, and I think this live stream is enough. So thank all of y'all, everybody who was watching this stream. I really appreciated it. I had a fun time talking to y'all. I had a fun time watching the Pistons game. Go Lions. Yeah, shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Woo! We are out. Go Pistons, go Bulls. Love to everybody in the chat. Peace out, man. No, it's not my freaking bedtime. Shut up. I'm about to go watch The Mandalorian, but peace out, everybody.